Hi everyone, hope you're well and welcome to my channel. Okay, today I'm going to talk about the military. I'm going to talk about mental health and all of these problems. Okay, so hope you can hear me. I've got my fan on, it's really warm today. So first of all, I want to talk about the military. Do you think they get the help they need when they come back from the military? Do you think the military force get the help they need when they come back from the military and the support they need? I would probably say most probably not, but I don't know anyone who's come back from the military force, so couldn't say 100% sure. But what I'd like to say is that there are many people suffering with mental health and don't get the support they need from the mental health team. I don't think the mental health team get enough training, in my opinion, to help people who have mental health. That's what I think the problem is with the mental health team. I don't have mental health myself, but there are many people who do, and there's always someone who knows someone who probably has had mental health or has mental health. And this is why I think it's really important to talk about this sort of stuff, because mental health is a big issue in this country and it's causing so many people to commit suicide because they're not getting the help they need. And so even though if you go to a doctor's and you ask for medication and you're put on tablets, sometimes just that medicine on its own is not going to help you completely. You might need someone to talk to. You may need other help. The mental health team aren't really trained to, in my opinion, enough to understand people and to put them on the right path and getting them back to where they should be. A lot of people have said mental health team have let them down in many ways, and so many people have to go, I don't know whether it's private or try and seek help elsewhere, because the mental health team haven't always been helpful. And this is why suicide is so high in this country, because the help they need just wasn't enough. Even if you are talking to someone, sometimes talking to that person once or twice a week, and then even when the doctors put you on the waiting list, it's way too long for someone who's suffering with mental health or depression and any of that stuff. It's just way too long. So someone with mental health, it should be something that's gets seen to and should be at the top of the list, because someone with mental health and is suffering with depression can't do anything, right? And they could be a danger to themselves, even other people. I'm not saying that everyone is in that circumstance of being a danger to others, but when someone has mental health, they can be. I'm not saying not in every circumstance. So what I'm trying to say is, people who suffer with mental health should always be a priority, and I don't think they are a priority to the NHS, and there's just not enough support for people with mental health, and I do believe that there's more that can be done. I believe that, when people are in a desperate situation and not getting enough help from the mental health team, people are, having suicidal thoughts, and it's really wrong, because there should be more help for people. There should be more, this sort of stuff should be taken seriously, it's because it's something that, it's obviously something to do with their mind, what's going on in their heads, and this is something that's really serious. It isn't just like when you sprained your ankle or broken your toe or something like that. It's very serious, because sometimes you can't control the thoughts that are in your head. When you have mental health, you just can't control those thoughts. So you need help right? And this is why I think that mental health is a priority in this country. That's why suicide's so high. Mental health team, I don't always think they are trained enough to know what to do. Yeah, so, you know, they don't get involved enough either in helping the patient. So I think there are a lot of problems with the mental health team and how to help people. I do feel very sorry for the people who do come back from the military, and if they are in that situation, how they get help. You know, some of them probably end up on the street because they're not getting the help, don't know where to go. Some people might have families in order to help them, but not all of them will do. There are probably people with mental health on the streets already. Sorry, that's my phone. Sorry, everyone. 1 second. Had to put the phone down. Sorry. So there are not enough people in you know, that are getting the help they need, and mental health should be a priority. So at the end of the day, I do believe that in all circumstances, you know, when it comes to mental health team, it should be at the top, because like I said, it's not like a sprained ankle, a sprained toe, a broken toe, you know, a broken finger that just naturally repairs. When there's faults in your head, it can't just be naturally, you know, like just give them like this treatment, bandage it up, and then all of a sudden it just gets better. You know, those thoughts just get worse in some circumstance. That's why people go to that length of committing suicide, and it's really, really sad, you know, when it gets to that point. Anyway, I didn't want to keep dragging this out. I just wanted to sort of, you know, ask people, you know, just talk about this today, because it doesn't get talked about, you know, enough. And I think that mental health should be talked about a lot more, you know, and this is, you know, for the many people who do suffer with it, it should be talked about. People should have someone to talk to, and this is why I'm talking about it today. I'd just like to say thank you for listening, and I hope to see you on my next video. Send me a message if you like, if you know someone, or if, you know, with mental health, and if you think the mental health team is doing enough. I'd like to hear your thoughts. Thank you, and bye-bye. See you on my next video.